sizzling savings at Brookings Auto Mall. We've made a special purchase of 2016 Chevy Malibus, 8 to choose from starting at just $13,995. Details at brookingsautomall.com. Brookings Auto Mall. What's in your driveway?
Good morning. This is KELOLAND on the go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your day.
We'll get to those stories and more in just a moment, but first, a few areas saw some snow this morning. Scott, how much longer will we be dealing with some of the snow?
Well, we are looking at chances for light snow today. We'll try to do that again for, well, it looks like even tomorrow. Still a chance for that light rain and light snow. And then by the time we hit Saturday, it should be warm enough to support a widespread rain chance, maybe a heavy rain chance at that, across eastern and southeastern KELOLAND. And it is another foggy start this morning, something I think we've grown used to over the past couple of days. So as I mentioned, the rain snow chance today may continue into tomorrow too. So cloudy skies for both days. That will continue into the first half of the weekend as we do watch for heavy rain chances. More details on the KELOLAND Live Doppler forecast with Brian Karstens coming up.
Thanks, Scott. We are following developing news from overnight in western Sioux Falls. Sioux Falls police were called to the Black Diamond Casino in the 5100 block of West 41st Street for reports of a robbery.
Our news crew was on scene and was able to capture this video. We hope to learn more on this story later today at a police briefing that you can see online at KELOLAND.com starting at 10:30 a.m. Following the largest prison escape in decades and an inmate who tested positive for COVID-19, the warden of the South Dakota Women's Prison is out.
Wanda Markland stepped down Tuesday. Darren Berg has been named interim director. The inmate who tested positive for coronavirus is in isolation. 2 of the 9 minimum security female inmates who walked away after the diagnosis are still at large. We have an update on the spread of COVID-19 throughout South Dakota. There are now a total of 41 cases in the state that have tested positive.
The Department of Health reported 11 new cases yesterday, and amid the increase, the governor used her time to tell South Dakotans to pause and take a step back.
Friends and neighbors may be sick. Family members may be worried about how their bills are going to get paid this month, how they're going to put food on the table, how they're going to keep a roof over their head if this continues much longer. So my message to you today is to please press pause.
The governor offered suggestions to people, including taking a walk or calling a loved one and focusing on the good things we have in life.
The city of Sioux Falls is planning to crack down on those who are not following social distance guidelines. Later today, the Board of Health and City Council will meet to discuss a new ordinance that would limit businesses to less than 10 customers at a time.
This would range from bars and restaurants to health clubs and entertainment venues. However, Mayor Paul Tenakin says there are businesses and people not listed in the ordinance that also need to continue practicing social distancing.
Based on testing that has come in, we now have enough data to confirm that Minnehaha County has moved to a level of substantial community spread.
To learn more about the city ordinance that will be discussed, visit this story on KELOLAND.com. Meade County now has its first confirmed case of COVID-19. Health officials say it's a caregiver working in the Cancer Care Institute at Monument Health in Rapid City. Roughly
100 patients, 2 physicians, and 10 other caregivers may have been exposed. Meanwhile, Mayor Steve Allender is calling on everyone to do their part in limiting the spread of this virus.
We're up against a virus, but we're also up against the human behavior that's going to make mitigating and controlling the spread and the timeline of that virus.
Mayor Allender reminds everyone to take the situation seriously and to continue to practice social distancing.
One KELOLAND company has been in the twist tie industry for over 50 years. A newly developed product aims to help medical staff in the fight against COVID-19.
Bedford Industries has developed a protective face shield. President Jay Milbrand says they've gotten an FDA registration and aim to make between 25,000 and 50,000 shields a day this week.
We've been using our rapid prototyping equipment the last few days to put them into the hands of our own local essential services, clinics, some of the hospitals right here in the Worthington area.
Milbrand says they're working with Sanford to bring the product to local hospitals in the region. Eventually, they hope to work with hospitals nationwide. Brian?
All right, turning to weather in our Futurecast update this morning, we've got pockets of rain and snow, most prevalent here in southwest South Dakota and into the west central areas this morning, but kind of spreading into Pierre a little bit more through midday, and we continue that signature right there through the mid-afternoon. Again, with these high temperatures above freezing, though, it's going to be a little harder for all of that to cling to the surfaces, but Rapid City probably has the best chance of getting that to stick through this evening. I do think Sioux Falls mainly rain showers off and on throughout the day. And then for the overnight forecast, we'll see some shower activity in northern Nebraska. I think, though, tomorrow may be the best day as far as drying out a little bit here. I think Sioux Falls will kind of wait until evening for the next round of rain. And it's already going on late in the afternoon in the Black Hills. In fact, it'll be snowing in the higher elevations. And then we'll watch that really getting its act together through Saturday morning, and the wind with it, and that means a blustery, raw, windy, damp, and sloppy day on Saturday. That's for Sioux Falls. I think the northwest, north central, you'll miss the most of that, though. Snow forecast today, under an inch East River. Some of those spots, again, as mentioned, out west are a little heavier. The rain is coming, though, and boy, once we get into the Saturday forecast, Sioux Falls might even get an inch of rain here out of this deal. So that's quite a bit. Highs today, low to mid 40s in the east, Pierre area 41. Your 7-day forecast. Well, once we get through these next 3 days, then we've got a little warmer or milder spell of weather with highs in the upper 50s on Sunday, maybe 60 and a chance of a shower Monday. Aberdeen also looking at milder temperatures, a lot of 50s as we wrap up the month of March. That's not bad. And I also think Pierre will get back on track with even the late Saturday afternoon forecast improving. And Sunday looks better at 59. Rapid City, you'll likely just get that moisture Friday evening, and then that system's going to slide east, and we get some dry weather with highs in the 50s. Guys?
Thanks, Brian, and thanks for joining us for KELOLAND on the Go. Be sure to join us on air for midday in KELOLAND.
Until then, you can get up to the minute developments right here on KELOLAND.com. Now go have a great day.